Well, you rarely see so little price movement at this point. We're opening the market in 3.5 minutes and there's virtually no movement at all. But moving on, Keith Fitz is with us. Now, Keith, it occurs to me that we're always worried about what happens if things go wrong. Can we reverse that? What happens if things go right? Can you tell us?
Yes, and that, funny enough, Stuart, is the question that I think investors should be asking themselves. Everybody's betting that things are going to fall off the edge of the cliff and it's going to be the end of the financial universe. What happens if a company like Apple takes off? What happens if the debt ceiling gets fixed? What happens if the Fed stops? The market's going to take off like a rocket and they're going to miss it.
So there will be, we used to call it a rip-your-face-off rally, if things go right, right on the debt ceiling, right on big tech, right on AI and all the rest of it. That's a distinct possibility in your mind?
There's no question in my mind that that's going to happen. Now, it's going to be stops and starts because we've got to get the debt ceiling out of the way. Then we're going to go back to the Fed. But those two things are very close to the end of the scenario, not the beginning of a new crisis.
Do you think it's, well, with other big new things, you get this enormous rush. People rush into all kinds of stocks. And then you get it flattening out as people realize that they're not all going to be winners. There's going to be a washout in AI at some point soon, right? But am I safe with Microsoft and Google?
Safe is a relative term. You know, I would personally pick Microsoft. I don't own Google because I think it's a bugs in search of a windshield. So you and I have a difference of opinion on that. But I think it's a great company doing a lot of things right.
You see, I don't know enough about it. That's my problem. I mean, if I could say this company is going to use AI, it's going to be very positive, they're going to make a lot of money out of it, I'd put my money in there. But I just don't know enough. So I go with the big guys to be safe. Have you any other AI plays other than Microsoft and Google?
Yes, Palantir. It's the engine. A lot of people are bullying that stock, Stuart, and they just have not gotten it, but the company continues to put up great numbers. It's the engine that processes the data. People can't use AI without companies like Palantir. There's going to be a dozen of them that surface, but picking the winners is going to be tough while it gets sorted out.
I've got Palantir at the moment. I can't read it on the screen, but it was around, where is it? Yeah, Palantir is at $11 a share. Where's it going?
Well, you know, I've thought for 50 for a long time, but it's going to take some time to get there because Wall Street beat up on that and they didn't like that much. So I'm thinking 25 is probably the first step along the way, 12 to 36 months from now.
That's 12 months from now, doubling. Not bad, not bad. We might take that. Keith, thanks very much for joining us on a Monday morning. We'll see you again later. And I do hope things go right. Wouldn't that be nice?
Hi, it's Keith here. Thanks for checking out today's highlight clip. What'd you think? Did I make sense? Is there something you'd like to add? Make sure you leave a comment down below and of course click subscribe to keep up right here on YouTube or sign up for the email newsletter at the link below. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram for my real-time thoughts on markets, analysis, and a whole lot more.